Hello, everybody. In this session, we are talking about what is microeconomics. Microeconomics is the study of how individuals and companies make choices regarding the allocation and utilization of resources. It also studies how individuals and businesses coordinate and cooperate, and the subsequent effect on the price, demand, and supply. Microeconomics refers to the goods and services market and addresses economic and consumer concerns. Microeconomics are focused on markets or individuals in an economy. Microeconomics also analyzes market failures where productive results are not achieved. And then we move to the microeconomic theories. There are a few microeconomic theories to be aware of. The first theory is about production input value theory. This theory states that the price of any product is determined by the cost of its production. Cost inputs include land, labor, and capital, as well as taxation. The second, production theory. According to production theory, producers will choose the best combination of resources that minimizes costs while maximizing output and profit. The third, utility theory. This theory analyzes consumer behavior, stating that consumers choose to purchase goods that maximize their happiness. This choice is constrained by the money they have available to spend. The fourth, opportunity cost theory. An opportunity cost is the value of whatever the next best alternative is. An example of this would be that if you spend time and money going to the cinema one evening, the time cannot be spent at home reading instead. The time lost in your opportunity cost. And then, what's the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics? Macroeconomics looks at entire countries and their economic performance. This means national employment numbers, trade deficits, exchange rates, and so on. In microeconomics, we think local. This means considering why consumers are willing to pay more for organic groceries than other groceries, or how Apple decides what price to charge for the newest iPhone, for example. And then we move to microeconomics uses. Microeconomics studies economic tendencies, what will probably occur when individuals make certain choices or when there are changes in the factors of production. Factors of production include labor, land, capital, and entrepreneurship. Individual units of the economy are commonly broken down into microeconomic subgroups, including business owners, sellers, and buyers. Microeconomics does not attempt to explain what should happen in an economy, but rather it tells us what we should expect if certain conditions change. If a smartphone maker raises its prices, according to microeconomic theory, consumers will buy fewer of its mobile phones. If the whole of the Saudi oil industry went on strike for a month, the price of oil would go up steeply due to a significant decline in the global supply. If you are an investor, microeconomics might help you see why American Airlines share price could fall if ticket sales decline. It could also explain why an increase in the minimum wage could force low-paying fast food restaurants to either take on fewer workers or even make some of them redundant. And then the important concepts in microeconomics. The first about supply and demand. The interplay between consumers' desires and producers' offerings dictates market prices, known as market equilibrium. Variances in supply or demand determine what goods and services are worth. As demand changes based on various factors like income, preferences, expectations, and complementary goods, suppliers must adjust their output levels. Supply is determined by the cost of production, input expenses, and technology used to create goods or services. The second, about production costs. One of the important concepts in microeconomics pertains to the expenses incurred by businesses in converting inputs into outputs. These expenses or costs are known as costs of production. Furthermore, companies can reduce their total costs by either expanding their production, and distribution activities or negotiating better deals with suppliers. By reducing such expenses, companies can increase profitability while also retaining competitiveness in the market. And the third, elasticity. The measure of responsiveness of quantity demand or supplied with respect to changes in its determinants is known as profit elasticity. It is applied by businesses to analyze how profits would be impacted by price or demand changes. The concept is significant as it assists in defining the optimal pricing strategy and helps understand customer sensitivity towards their product or service. I think it is enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.